Hello. Make sure my drink tracker's working. Yep, it is. Silverman, I saw you put the drink and stuff in earlier, but it was before it went live. So if you want to put it in again, it will put it on my list. But I do have it written down. But once you see the credits, usually you can start putting years and drinks in and everything. Because the credits is technically live, or not live, but or not the credits, but the pre-stream. So when you see that, you should be able to start drinks and everything. Go back up to the top, start saying hi to people. You got KJ, BMC, Garrett, Captain Tuttle, Silverman, BH, Brian. Let's see. Argent, welcome. Jim Thompson, greetings from the Outer Banks of North Carolina. JC likes Pam. Let's see. Let's see, Brian, Jim, BH. Jolly Roger, welcome. Silverman, like I said. Hey, Marshall. Hopefully I've gotten everybody up to that point. Joseph Wells, Dennis Stewart, Billy. I do have a sticker for you, Billy. I just forgot to send that. I apologize. So I haven't forgot about you. Tonight's box is for AG. Smoker, welcome. I think my kids might have drank one of those that I have on there. I think I might have one left, but if it is, I'll have to take it off. But I did get a new one that I can put on, and that will be Pepsi Zero Cherry Cream. Similar to the Coke Cherry Zero Float, but I like it a little better. It has more of a cream taste. It's good. Yeah, it's not huge. It's just a regular envelope or anything, so it's not like more than just a stamp. And I've got tons of, not tons, but about 10 books of stamps from when my dad had bought like 100 books when they started coming out with the um, forever stamps. So yeah, so I still have like a ton of those. Mike Slice, welcome. Just making sure I've got drinks still coming in. I got Garrett was the last one that popped up. And it should take more than 30 like it was the other time. Yours is always the same. don't know if it's still picking people up. I see some on there that I don't think have come over. So I'll run down the list of the ones I have at the moment that have popped up on my screen. And that is Brian Robinson, Silverman, Dennis Stewart, Jimmy Licari, Argent Appeal, Jolly Roger, Jim Thompson, Captain Tuttle, Joseph Wells, Billy, Smoker, BH, Kyle Reynolds, JC Likes Pan, AG, Joe Minnick, Garrett, Christensen, David, Kenham, Michael Martin. I think there was a few that didn't pop up. I don't think KJ's or Mike's came over. You guys can always throw it in again if you didn't hear your name. KJ popped up that time. I don't know why I didn't pick it up the first time. VMC did not. Mike Schleiz did not. And if it gets put in twice, then I'll just take out the duplicate. So, and at the end, I'll add anybody that it missed. Since I started a few minutes early, we're already at 32 likes. That's nice. Let's get a giveaway going. Exclamation GAW. We'll get you in on the giveaway. VMC popped up. Yep, yours have come over twice, I think. You had a Fresca Peach 35 and then a Fresca Peach 39. So I'll run down the list, and then if you did not hear your name, just type it in again. And if there's any duplicates, I'll clear up which one you want. So again, it's Brian Robinson, Silverman, Dennis Stewart, Jimmy Licari, Argent Appeal, Jolly Roger, Jim Thompson, Captain Tuttle, Joseph Wells, Billy, Smoker, BH, Kyle, JC, AG, Joe, Garrett, David, Michael Martin, KJ, AG is on there again, Captain Tuttle's on there again, VMC. I think AG's was the same. 34, yep. So Captain Tuttle, there's one that came over for 1935 and one that came in at 1939. $35, okay. Or 34. Sorry. I think it was 34. Gotta find it again. Yeah, Fresca Peach 35. Okay. Exclamation GAW is going on a giveaway right now. So far, the new way that I've been doing has been working out. I haven't had any problems since I hopefully fixed everything. So if you win, hey, Nikki. Billy's been a member for a month. Thank you, Billy. Thomas Wells popped up on that. That's good. I try to see if people pop up when they put them in, and so far most of them have. But so far the way that we've been doing the redemption is doing pretty good. It's you win, you send me an email, I send you a redemption code. You then go on to my website, choose any of my 1 ounce copper rounds, put in the redemption code, drops it down to 0, and I send it to you. And it keeps track of my inventory. Like there's one that sold out of, so it showed sold out. So if someone tried to do it, it wouldn't let them do it. So exclamation GAW, it's got 22 seconds left. And if you had not got a drink in the oldest year of the box, you're still welcome to do that. These are guesses to get your name entered into a drawing or the wheel. So if you get the drink right or the closest year or whatever, the guesses for the coins throughout the night, those are entries onto the wheel. So if the wheel stops on your name, then you get the win. And resume entries for just a little bit. And I see some people still coming in. Full aggro, welcome. Exclamation GAW will still get you in on the giveaway. Right now we got 23 people. If you've entered more than once, it doesn't matter. It only lets you enter one time. So if you never saw your name pop up saying thanks for entering, you can try it again. Sit 5 for life, welcome. Hopefully I've caught people as they come in. If I missed you, I apologize. The ones in blue are moderators. They help me out greatly throughout the night. The ones in green are members, either paid or donated. Either way, you get extra emojis that you can play with. I haven't even thought of looking at new ones to add on or anything, but like I said, if you have an idea for one, let me know. Or if you have one that you like that you made up or something. Mine are just AI generated. So that's all I do. I'm not an artist or an artiste. Our Argent sent a gift membership, and I Can Tackle got that. Is there any way to have your name highlighted when it puts it in the chat so it is easier to see? Well, if you put like the actual name, it highlights in for you. If I type anything, it should be highlighted in yellow. But Jim Thompson sent 10 memberships, and we've got At Roberts was gifted, Adventures with Maxwell, Riley Hunts Coins, Soul Mama, G. Wingfield, Very Custom Cards, Andrew's Southwest Coin, or it's Andrew's Northwest Coins, not Southwest. And to Todd, Cammy King, Roger Rod, so yeah, if you want to have someone see their name highlighted, it only highlights for that person. So if you type the actual name, like for example, at Dennis Stewart 9245, Dennis, when he sees it, will pop up highlighted for him, but only for that user. So, all right. Exclamation GAW. I'm going to end the entries. Welcome new members. Yes, indeed. Oh, just had someone enter. That was I can tackle. I can tackle. I don't think it highlights on Streamlabs chats to handle. When I do it, like for a GA or whatever entry, mine highlights like when I'm on another channel, like on pause or something, it will highlight my name if Streamlabs says at Dad Hunts Coins. So I don't know. Maybe it's a setting. Not sure. But if it's just Dad Hunts Coins, it doesn't highlight. It has to be the exact handle. So we'll close this and then we will look at that. The winner of the 25 like giveaway, I can tackle. So all you need to do is send me an email at dadhuntscoins.com. I will reply back with a redemption code. And in case of if someone is new, what I will do is send you a redemption code. You go to my website, dadhuntscoins.com. You go to the copper tab. You come down, you click on it. You can see the front and back. You add it to your cart. And then when you go to checkout, you put the discount code right there and apply it. It should drop it down to 0. No shipping, anything like that. So yeah, put an extra at before on that. I don't know why. If I go your name should be highlighted for you, Brian. Because like on yours, when you said there, put an extra at before the name at Dad Hunts Coins, it pops up orange on mine. So congratulations on that. Streamlabs doesn't? Yeah, because on mine, whenever I've entered like an exclamation GA on another channel, it will say at Dad Hunts Coins, thanks for entering, and it pops up and highlighted on mine. Yeah, so all you need to do is just email me. You can just put 25 likes, and then your name, like I said, your handle and your name, so I know who it goes to if there's multiple people with the same names. And I will send you that redemption code. I'm going to close the drink thing, and I'll go through and make sure we have everybody that is on there. Give me just a second. No, Captain Total had 2 of them. He said get rid of the second. So I'm going to go down the list. There's a couple that for some reason it didn't pull the year over. So full aggro, if you want to put in what you think the oldest year is. I will put that in there for you. Michael Martin, same thing. It didn't pull over a year for you. And Nikki, it didn't pull over a year for you. Let's see, Civ 5 for Life. I did not see on the list, so let me add you on. And you said 7-Up, Tropical Zero, and years. So the ones I don't have years of are Full Aggro, Michael Martin, Nikki, and Civ 5. David Rubin, let me get you on there. David Rubin says Pepsi Zero 41. Civ 5 for Life says 1940. Callie just do Dr. Pepper. Callie Brown's fan, I think it is. Again, Full Aggro, Michael Martin, and Nikki, I did not see a year come over. So if you want to enter that, I will get that put on the list. Let me do this real quick. And there you go. So I'll run down the list real quick just to make sure we have everybody. Take out that duplicate one. So right now I've got Smoker, Dennis, Stewart, Garrett, Joseph Wells, Billy, Jimmy Licari, Joe Minnick, Full Aggro without a year, so I need that if you want. KJ, Argent, Kyle, JC, Silverman, AG, Jolly Roger, BH, VMC, Captain Tuttle, Jim Thompson, Brian Robinson, Michael Martin without a year, Thomas Wells, David Canham, Nikki without a year, Civ 5 for Life, David Rubin, and Callie Brown's fan. So I'll let you still get a year in. I'm going to close the drinks out. But you can still put a year in. And if you don't put a year, then you don't have to. Not a big deal. All right, let's see. The winners, there's 2 of you. We've got a Barks 0. I can tackle 1954. You'll probably want to go older than that, but you're welcome to keep 54 if you'd like. So the 2 I had for Barks was Dennis Stewart and Garrett Christensen. The oldest year of the box, so usually we'll find at least into the 40s. That's what I forgot to do. Open up the wheel. So if you want to re-guess that, you are welcome to. So that is just a spot to get on the wheel of names. And the wheel of names I'll show you here. You get your name on this wheel. At the end of the night, I spin this wheel, and whoever wins, you get one of my copper rounds. And it is just these year guesses and stuff are just to get onto the wheel. So if you get the year guess or coin guess throughout the night, you just get onto the wheel. You can say 2005, but I can almost guarantee you that is not going to win it. Like I said, we always find in the 40s at least. I'm going to get Kentucky Fried with 39. You can go any year you want, but yeah, usually we'll find at least the 50s into the 40s also. I don't think there's been a night without the 40s and the 50s. So just to give you a heads up there, usually you want to go at least in the 40s. Coin Cody wants 36. $55. Okay. Yeah, it's up to you. The usual ones we'll find are 50s, 40s, sometimes the 30s, if we find buffaloes. Never got the oldest drinker year right. I'm due. And AG is looking for a V-nickel tonight. I have faith in you. Well, that's good because hopefully we'll get one. And it's just like a fun little guessing game throughout the night. Oh! I don't think we've ever had that happen. We have a war ender. Yep, right in the middle of the, well, not quite middle, but it's number 36, right there. Got to open up my finds box. I'm not going to put it on there yet because we'll come to that when we get the year and everything. Well, I will put that on the board for now. Well, like I said, it's usually in at least the 40s. That's the only ender I see, but yeah, I don't think I've ever even had a ender for myself. So we are going for the trifecta. If you find a V-nickel, a buffalo nickel, and a war nickel, we're already one of 3. You get the nickel bounty. It's a shield nickel. You can see the 5 on it. It's a coal, but you can see that. Some of the deep stuff there. And you can see the shield on that side. So not the best, but hey, still a shield nickel. I tried to tell you, but it didn't listen. Yeah, that's okay. You got many chances throughout the night. In fact, you will get a chance for that war nickel. Because anytime we find one, I put it under the scope or camera, not the scope. Argent sent a Dad Hunt Coins gift membership, and that went to Sherry Willis. Congratulations, Sherry. I don't know if I saw you in here tonight, but if you are, there you go. We're already almost at 50 likes, and we just barely got the box opened. We do, hey, there you are. Yes, you are. We do likes at, or the giveaways at 25 likes, which we already done. 50 likes, which is almost in 10. 75 likes, which we've done a few times. And we're still waiting on that 100 like night. And the 100 likes gets a 1 ounce silver bar donated by Garrett. So the night, as soon as we get 100 likes, I'm going to open up a giveaway for it. I'm going to pull out all the 64 Denvers, look for the D over D. Pull out all 2009s and 2024s because those are low mintage compared to normal. They'll be, I think they're like 39 million compared to like 100 million or whatever. We pull out anything from 50s or older. You liked? Awesome. You don't know what the year of the war nickel is yet, but we know we have at least a war nickel. And you need 2025 Ps. Okay, I will be on the lookout for 25s. I do find 25s now and then. So I will definitely keep an eye out for those. It's been kind of bothering me today. It feels like something has been in it. And it's kind of twitching, so. Or any 26. Gotcha. Haven't found it. Actually, we did find 126 in circulation. Doesn't happen often, but we did find one night. You're at 749 subscribers. Awesome. If you want to put exclamation to me, that will put your channel link up. And Jimmy McCarty got 3 pirates. So exclamation me. That way people can check out your channel. I always make sure I click on everybody's that I see. I'm just going to double check. Sometimes that YouTube says they don't do it, but I've had it unsubscribed. But I'm already a subscriber to you, Sherry, so like I said, just like to double check sometimes. Do you have games that you can play? You can duel, you can do slots, you can gamble, and seems like there's another one. If you need points, you get those by becoming a member. You get instant points. Full aggro, I'm going to give you some because you are in there. You have to be in the chat for a little bit to get those. So you've now got like 1,000,000 points. Same thing with Captain Total. You're going to get 1,000,000 points. If you run out, I give you more. They're free. But yeah, it goes off of the time watched, like in the chat. And also, if you become a member, you get extra points. BH has some links he's going to post throughout the night for some channels. Well, we found a 25, but it's a Denver. He said you need Phillies, if I remember right. I know that was like 5 minutes ago, but excuse me. I have a 4,000 like giveaway when I hit 4,000 subscribers. When I get 4,000 subscribers, which is only 21 as of this morning away. Got a 1909 S VDB 2-ounce copper round. So 21 as of this morning, and that is going to be going up. I've got a comment video. To be eligible, you just make a comment on that video, preferably like and subscribe, but you don't have to. Just making sure here. Yep, got that one. So as of right now, I'm 20 away. So that is just a comment video, and if you comment, you're automatically eligible to be winning, and I will post those results when I get that 4,000 subscribers. And again, if you run out of points or something, one of the mods or myself can add those. Another 2025, but it's a Denver also. We're looking for those P's. Don't find P's very often, but it seems like we've found a few lately. If you have questions, you're welcome to due diligence completed on 4K vid. Awesome. So when I get to that 4K, I will, like I said, draw. It's just one of those random comment pickers or a wheel, whatever, it depends. My voice sounds different on those shorts. Interesting. I've never paid attention to it. I do know sometimes live and video does sound a little different. Like in real life, at least. Like if you listen to a recording of yourself, of course, you're always like, that doesn't sound like me. We got a 63 Philly, so we will look for the 63 triple die on that one. Stage voice. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes like voice can just sound different. Sometimes it's like just try to keep the need only a few night because the viewers are not changing much. Yeah, you don't want to do it too often, but every so often you're welcome to do it. Just don't want to spam the thing. We do have this to come up. We've got a foreign. I'll put that on the board if I can find my thing. Oops. Let's hope if I spelled it right. Let's just do this. There. For some reason, I guess I couldn't spell tonight. So it is a Canadian. So this is about the only time you won't see a 50s or older. Usually if I put up a regular Jefferson nickel, it will be from the 59 or older. And about the only time is when you have a foreign one. We're in roll 4 right now. So just to give you guys a heads up, that's kind of new. When I have a regular Jefferson, it'll be 59 or older. We try to help each other out. Like if we have a war nickel, you know, there's only certain years that can be. So if you guessed like a, say a 47 on that war nickel, we would go, you don't want to do that. And while we're doing that one, we can take a look at this one. It's a 2024 Denver. Get that one on the board. Finish this view up and then we'll check the year here. The year on that beaver, it's a 1981. There you go. So 81. Let's see if anybody got it. I have an 83. And a 79. '79 and 83, both are 2 away, if my calculations are correct. Am I missing anybody? Did I? Find who those people were again. Well, 79's Dennis. I thought I saw him. Maybe I saw 73. I think Dennis at 79 is 2 off. So there you go. If I'm wrong, let me know. And if you knew Marshall, okay, I thought I saw an 83, but I was like, I can't find it. Like maybe I'm just imagining things. There we go. I'm not imagining things. So the way I do it is it can be over or under, whatever's closest. So in this case, 2 off in either direction, so you both win. Now, if we put one up and it's an exact guess, yeah, I got that one. I was looking for the 83, but I was like, I swear I saw one. That one is a 65, not a 63. So if you get a guess, you're the only one, and you get it exactly on, you get double entries. If there's multiple people, then you only get one. If it's the closest, you only get one. But if you nailed it, which is one of the emojis that you get as a member, you get double entries. Might take me a little longer tonight because, like I said, my eye's kind of being weird. Feels like something's in it and it's kind of twitching. Another 63 Philly. We usually only find one or two at the most, and we're already at 263 Phillies. Never found one. Triple die, but we always check them. Again, if you run out of points, I doubt you will, but if you do, myself or a mod can add more to you. You do get extra points by subscribing to the channel. It gives you automatic extra points. Otherwise, you can just spend time in the chat and you get time watched. Like every 5 minutes, you get like 100 points or something. But subscribing, I think you get 10,000 instant. So my brother last night, he came down just for the evening to get some of his tools. He is on the road. He works on Phantom of the Opera. And so he has storage with his tools. He's building another box, tool chest box thing. And so he came down because he was in the area up north in Salt Lake. And then left this morning. So spent a few hours with him last night at Mom's. Trying to decipher if this has a year or if I'm just not seeing it. I don't want to go to scope, so let me use my camera and zoom in on it. Yeah, I think it is. Pretty sure it's one, so there you go. You get another chance at getting on the wheel. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's one, but I guess we'll find out at the actual time when we go to flip it. Whew. Kind of tired. I stayed up extra last night, like I said, talking with my brother, and I got up early on Monday because I had taken the kids to school. When they're my place, I take them to school because usually they ride the bus at their place, so they have to be at the bus at like 7. But for me, I can just take them on my way to work so they can sleep a little longer. Because I live in town, they live like 6 miles out of town. So instead of getting up at like 6:15 or whatever time they get up, I get them up at 7:15. So they get extra. And it takes me 5 minutes longer. All I have to do is just go down to the elementary, drop them off, and then go to work. So it's like 5 minutes difference for me. And I think when I do this one, I'm going to have to put it under the scope because I'm pretty sure it's hard to read. And if it's not, then we'll let's go. All right, get any last guesses? I'm going to put it under the scope and we'll look at it. Take the coin cam. You can see why I had a little bit of a hard time finding it, because I was like, is that a 7? Is that a 5? Is that a what? Well, it's a 46. So when you look at it like that, it had a little bit of stuff on it, but there you go. You got one from the 40s. I'll get that on the board and we'll see who got the thing. Dennis, Joseph, and KJ, thank you guys. I like it when you guys already have them ready for me. So you guys got an entry onto the wheel. Got another 2025, but it's a Denver, so still looking for the Philly. Quite a few 64 Denvers tonight. That's a good thing. More of them to look at. And it's one of those that if you are one of those that guessed the closest and we miss you or anything, just holler and I'll put your name on. Because we do miss people once in a while. Ended up, got up to where my son was going to play baseball yesterday. It had been kind of sprinkling on the way up. And then I was up there, and I, for some reason, was thinking it was at 6 o'clock. It was at 6:30, and at 6:30 it just started downpouring, and they canceled the game. So that's why I traveled back into town. It was a half hour away, so by the time I got home, it was like 7-ish, a little after 7. And that's when I found out my brother was in town, so a little too late to stream. I was like, yeah, it's okay, I've got it planned for tomorrow. but it was just slamming down. And I was coming down, just leaving the town up there, so I wasn't even going fast. I was like, I don't know, 40 miles an hour on the highway, and I started hydroplaning, and the car in front of me started hydroplaning, and it was like, I've got new good tires, all that sort of thing. When I bought my car, they had just barely put brand new tires on. It was a used one. And it was like, I grew up in Wyoming, so I drove in the ice and stuff, and it's like, I haven't hydroplaned for a long time. But it was one of those, I just kind of instinct kicked in from driving in the snow and ice, and it was fine after that. Must have just hit the perfect puddle or something, because like I said, the car in front of me started hydroplaning at the same time I did. And it was like, that's not good. Yeah. Here it's when it's raining like that, they cancel the game, and then they also usually cancel it if there's lightning. Like if it's really getting tired of this junky internet. Oh, I'm sorry. Luckily, I have faster internet. It's 1 gig, and it's $65. There's only one internet provider in town, so if you don't like it, then you have to go with someone like Starlink, or what's the other one? Blue? I don't know, something. Some other satellite provider thing. But it's all fiber internet. Like I said, it's a 1 gig. I'm usually in the Purple Cow? Nope. I can't remember what it's called. Another 25 Denver. And here it was kind of a wireless thing that attach it onto your roof. And then they started putting the fiber in, and it was one of those that if you didn't hook it up, it cost more to do it later, and it was faster. So everybody switched over to the fiber. And the nice thing is they've put it at $65 for the 1 gig. You can get a faster one, but I've been on those connections. I've had it to where there are some that I've seen have it, and it wasn't much faster than the 1 gig. So it's like, I'll just pay for the 1 gig, and it's $65 flat, taxes included. Yeah, on my phone, I don't usually get Wheel of Death on Wi-Fi or internet or cellular, but with my setup here, I did have to get that new computer when I started streaming, and it's very capable of handling the processing of microscope, cameras, all the connection stuff I have, all the things that I use. And it's a yeah. I'm in a rural area. The nearest Walmart is an hour away. I also look for the 75 high Ds. That is not one of them. But yeah, the nearest Walmart's an hour away. But luckily we have good internet. There we go. 2009. So there's the 24 and the 09. '09s have a lower mintage than 24s. You were lagging. Yeah, it happens. Sounds good. We're at 45 likes, so we're almost getting to that 50 point. We've gone through 12 rolls. It's roll 13, my favorite number. I know some people don't like 13, but I love the number 13. Like, not like a lucky number, just my favorite number. And I'm weird, I know. Anybody who's been on this channel for more than 3.5 minutes knows that I'm weird. Yeah. Can't read what the emojis say. My emojis or the other emojis? I'm weird or wired. I'm not sure. You can be weird and wired. The member ones. Yeah. Oh, when I went to the bank the other day, and I was picking up the coin because it's on a off schedule, and they had new 2025 Phillies still. Although one of them was half circulated, but it had been opened and returned. And out of those ones, I found nothing except for a 94 and a 76 gold plated. And it's one of those where they open them up and they put them back in the roll and then they fold the ends over. So it's like, whatever. But I was sitting there and I saw that sitting in her tray. I actually saw it from the edge. I was like, can I see that quarter? So she hands it to me and I was like, sweet, put that on my tab also. So this cost me 25 cents and it's worth about almost 15 bucks in Melbourne. So it never hurts to be nice to your tellers, and in this case, it was just, their change trays like sitting out on the counter. That's the same bank that they said, I have one you might be interested in, and they showed me it was a Benji. And nice find, yes it is. I was like, yeah, I'll definitely take that. So I bought a Benji, and it was 50 cents. That was last summer. Went to try to return a bunch of coins because I've still got 6 boxes of 2025 I'm opening and trying to dump. And just haven't had time to go to the bank. And when I finally did get some time, the machine is down. Probably because it's full. It doesn't help that I dump a couple 100 pounds a week into it. A couple 100 pounds every couple weeks. Because 2 boxes of halves is 50 pounds. No casino near me. Number one, I live in Utah, so there's no gambling or anything. I am right on the border of Arizona, so if you want like lotto tickets or anything, you can go 7 miles down. Well, it's 4 miles to the border and then 3 miles into the. You actually don't even have to go into town now. There's only one bank I can get them from and one credit union, and they order them specifically for me, and if I don't take them, they won't order more. So it's one of those that if it's a new box, I kind of have to take it, or like I said, they don't get more. In 2024, I had gotten 26 straight boxes of 2024 Denvers. Last year, choir, yep. Right now, I don't even know what boxes I'm on, but like I said, I've got 100 pounds to return, so that's 4 boxes. And I've got another 6 sitting here that I need to open and get back. So I've got $4,000 in halves that I'm trying to dump. And like I said, the machine is full and can't. Traded 100 box of pennies for a new one. That's nice. Yeah, it's one of those things, and if you're in a bigger city and place, you can have more options. Like I said, I'm very rural, so my bank specifically orders halves. I've been telling them I want 4 boxes of quarters, or nickels, every time. And I still haven't been getting those. I'm lucky if I get one from them. My credit union, on the other hand, usually gets me 2 or 3 boxes. So right now I've got 1 box available, and I'll be going to the bank on Wednesday. So hopefully they'll have a lot more. When I started doing the nickel hunts, I had 10 boxes in stock, and now, like I said, I only have 1. And I've got hunts sold all the way out until I think the 30th is my first available hunt. You can purchase hunts through my website. And it's one of those that if you do one like that, that was perfect timing because we've got another one to guess. The one I just took off was a 1953. And we have a new one guess, so let me get this on the board. And 53, did we get anybody? I saw 52, I know that. 52s. And a 54. No, 52. There's a 54. So 52s, if I'm looking at it right. Joseph Smoker and Jerry. So you 3 are on there now. We're on to Tulliver Lucky One. I'm going to give you some points. You now have Looks like spent a few minutes in the chat at least, because it gives you 100 for every 5 minutes, and it showed you had 200. So either you had run out. Like I said, you can get immediate points by subscribing. You don't even have to be a member. You just subscribe. Just lurking. Yeah, it's completely fine with me. Lurking is great. Yes, it is. Ken hum. Did you get all 3 from last coin? Walking upstairs to smoke. Yeah, I had 3. It was Joseph, Sherry, and Smoker. Kind of perfect timing there. Let's get this one off. So this one, I know it's backwards right now. No mint mark. But it's a 39 in great shape. A 39, Denver and San Francisco are key dates. Unfortunately, that was a Philly. So I'll get that on the board and we'll see who got it. You'll way off. It happens. Let's see, 39. Did we even get anybody close to it? We got 48, 46. Is 46 the closest? Wow. So that would be David and Joseph. So if I missed any one of those other than those 2, hopefully not. Ruben and Joseph. Okay, perfect. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, ooh. At first, I thought it was a 59, so I double checked it, and I was like, no, that's a 39. So then I looked at the mint mark, and I'm like, dang it. Because I like to find fun stuff for you. Like V-nickel, buffalo nickel, or nickel. Hopefully all 3. Like I said, we already have one of them tonight. Oops. That's kind of a different one than usual. It's a Philly. Considering I don't get many Phillies. It's kind of a... Nope, it's blurry. Come on. Threaten it with a knife. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. Didn't want to focus, but I figured you guys would probably want to see what I'm looking at instead of having cataract vision or something. $25, it's a Denver. I am looking for the Phillies, but so far they're all Denvers. Doing it on a Tuesday kind of threw me off a little bit. So I kept thinking it was Monday because it's like, oh, I'm live streaming tonight. And I'm like, no, it's not Monday. $7:33 off. Oh, 7:30 your time? Yeah. This is one of those, it's like I could do 6:30 at my time because that's only an hour later. Because my daughter's game got over just after 6. But like with my sons, I wouldn't have gotten home until, if they had played, it would have been 6:30, 7:30, 8, close to 8:30 by the time I got home. Switch. It's like, but this, it was only an hour difference, and it was like, I think an hour is okay. Never got a 99 gambling. I had a 100. I remember one time, and it didn't really like do anything. It was just like, it just got more points is all. And as everybody knows that is in there later when my kids call, I always put it on mute. And sometimes I'll still kind of hunt some of the coins because I'll just put it on speakerphone. But my kids call me every night, so that's usually a little over an hour from now. So I'm sure that we'll be in the middle of the stream. I did have to cancel a couple of weeks ago because there was no way I could do it on any of the nights because of games and stuff. Thank you, Sherry. I try to be. I know there's some that, don't care about going to any of that kind of stuff. And nope, my kids are 10 and 12. So a little ways before college. Had them last weekend. They opened the pool on beginning of April. So they spent most of the time in the pool. My daughter was in there, and she was like, she asked if her friend could come over. I'm like, I don't care. So she goes, will you text her mom? So I texted and I said, Amy wants to know if the friend wants to come swim. And like 5 seconds later, replied back, absolutely. We'll be over in a minute. So she came over and they swam for a few hours, and then I took her home. Yeah. So the reason the games were changed or the times were changed, is because the kids' games. My son, like I said, was supposed to play at 6:30 last night, but they got rained out, which is kind of amazing for southern Utah. And then my daughter's was at 5. So that's why I was like, their games usually aren't more than an hour. Because with them, she plays softball, he plays baseball. So on the softball, they get like 3 pitches from the pitcher, and then after 3 pitches, the coach gets 2 pitches closer to the kid, and then there are no walks. Just stir fries. Now I'm about an hour and a half from St. George. I'm in a little town called Kanab. Some people call it Kanab or Kanab, but around here it's Kanab. It's an hour to get to Hurricane. It's spelled hurricane, but if you're from anywhere in southern Utah, you're pronouncing it Hurricane. If the buffaloes won't show, how about these? Yeah. And tonight's drink, there was 2 winners, but it's Barks. I know there's some of you that let's see, I would have to spell yours Kanada because mine's Kanab. Been to Hurricane? Yeah, it's funny because people not from around here will say something about, yeah, I came through Hurricane. It's like, oh, Hurricane. They're like, no, it was Hurricane. It's like, no, they pronounce it Hurricane. So even though you came through Hurricane, you actually came through Hurricane. We're weird. I know. But yeah, when you call, hey, Muscle Shell, that round finally went out. Like I said, I got it back in the mail, which usually happens when you forget to put an address label on it. I had sent Muscle Shell's Win, one of the gauze, and sent it. And then like an hour later, I was like, oh crap, I forgot to put the address label on. So like 3 days or something came and it showed up in my mailbox. But I'd emailed Muscle Shell and said, hey, by the way, I goofed. But it was funny, it was like literally an hour after the mail was picked up, I was like, oh crap. I was like, well, shield nickel. At least you sent it. Well, yeah. And it's one of those that I just was like, sorry, it's just going to be late. I've done that before. I sent a round to Gatita when I was supposed to send it to Crafty. Should get coins soon. Awesome. So Gatita was like, what's this for? I was like, oops. I was like, well, congratulations, you just got a round. So then I had to email Crafty, and I was like, "Hey, Crafty, I accidentally sent your win to someone else, so it's going to be delayed." Hey, Bee Collector Rick. I had money order sent to me, and they sent it to the wrong person. Luckily, they got it back and remade it and sent it. But it was like, oops. So it makes mistakes. And if I ever, like I said, make a mistake and it's in your favor, great. No, I told her, congratulations, you got a new round. Because it's one of those that it's like, why send it back just for me to turn around and have to send it to someone else and spend money for both? And if it's my mistake, did that with, I think it was David Cannon? Can't remember who it was right now, but they had bought some rounds, 5-ounce rounds and stuff, and they put what I thought was the witch, but it was they had abbreviated, and it was supposed to be the Labor Day one. And that was my mistake for not clarifying. So I said keep it. Then they still paid for it. I was like, no. So I did appreciate it, but it was like, you didn't have to pay for it. I told you it was my mistake. Come on. There we go. We've got a third. 24s are saying, got on the board. Oh. Billy just donated membership, and that went to Money King Metals, 1232. Thank you, Billy. Another 25, but it's a Denver. I'm down to, I think, 10 bottles. 10 bottles left of this. It's good stuff. It's a white label, so it's one of those that I've had their hot sauce, but they make it and they call it a white label, to where they'll put your label on their bottles. And until I can do my own, that'll have to suffice for now. Because to do a batch, like even a small batch at a place that will do that for you, is usually, like, the very smallest you can find is maybe 500 bottles, but usually it's about 750 to 1,000 bottles. I'd like to ask, how do you put the little message on the bottom that keeps scrolling through, like with your email? That is just in Streamlabs, it's a text and scroll. Hey, See you, Jamie. Thanks for coming. Is a 65p cent and a 68d cent worth keeping? On the not like the most familiar with pennies, but I don't think. But it's funny that you should ask, because what'd you say, a 65 and a 68? 65, there's nothing to look for really. In a 68 Denver, you can look for D over D or DDR. These are cheat sheets I have available for download for free, at least right now. Like this one, I do pennies, and then I put the other side, and I just did it double-sided and did wheat pennies. I do one with like nickels, has the key dates and things. Oh, that's my hot sauce label that I printed out as a proof. I have a silver quarter and a clad quarter. And then I also have Indian head pennies. So all of those are downloads on my channel page. So if you go to my YouTube channel page, it's in the links. And right now I have them for free. I know some people will make them and make you pay for them and things. I've kind of taken ones I've seen from other channels and just kind of incorporated kind of multiple things into it. So you can download it as a, it's uploaded as a Google Docs, because it's, of course, YouTube is owned by Google. So you upload it as a Google Doc, but when you download it, you just save it as a Excel file, which is what I built it in. And that is free. So I've got pennies, wheat pennies, Indian head pennies, nickels, buffalo nickels, dimes, clad quarters, silver quarters, half dollars. So like I said, you can download them, and like I print them on double-sided usually. Argent donated $2 super chat. Thank you, Argent. That will cover the cost of sending around. And it's perfect timing to do this. All super chats and tips, donations, membership, all that kind of stuff goes back into the channel. A lot of the cost is sending things out. So it helps cover that a ton. That's probably my biggest expense, is shipping. I got another one to look for. So I never realized when, like on pause and channel and stuff, I would, donate for shipping, and never realized how much that actually helps. ever since I think I fixed all my stuff on my website for the redemption, I think everything has been working good. Ever since I kind of had to go through and fix it because I had put the stuff in, but then I forgot to mark it that basically there was nothing in there to choose from. And so, all right, we'll get that one off. We'll put a new one on. The one I just took off was a 1954. Excuse me. Get that on the board. 50s. Man, we're kind of low on 40s and 50s and stuff like usual, but we have more. But we have a 30s, a 40s, a 50s, and 9s, 24s, a foreign. So, what did I say? There's a 54. B collector at 53. Thank you, Garrett. You said that helps out a ton when you guys have already found them for me. Come on, focus. And if you guys do ever have any problems with the website, I know some people have said that it didn't like their address. I think I've got that part fixed too. Oh yes, if that's the only, well, you have to hit it exactly on to be a ×2. So if you're the only one and you nail it, then it's a ×2. Is that monkey see, monkey do? It'd help if you weren't lagging. I've been there before. Well, at least you're not lollygagging. I was about to say, it's let's check the year. I love it how you can almost like read my mind. It is a 53. Last one was a 54. This one's a 53. Get that on the board. 53. Come back to here. Anybody get it? Got 56, 52, 54, 52s and 4s, which would be AG, Garrett, and who was the other one I saw? Yes. Oops, there we go. It was funny, I was at work and I was just typing away, and the office manager was like, I was wondering what you were doing. She goes, all I heard was this racket coming from over there. And she goes, I didn't realize you were typing. I was like, yeah. She's like, it did not sound like typing. It sounded like I can't remember what she said. I was like, yeah, I'm a good typer. And then I was doing some of the credit card stuff. Oh, look at that. There's one of your 25Ps. Woohoo! Looking for two 25Ps, and we finally found one for him. Roll 30. It's one of those, I'm not putting it on as a find, even though he's getting it. Just because 25s are normal, it's just looking for a P. Do I get a senior citizen free name slot? Sure. As I say, usually you kind of take off before the end of the night anyway, so. Because your nighttime meds kick in. I wish that would do it for me when I take them. So let's do... Yeah, I'm hoping we can find another one. Like I said, I don't ever plan on finding peas, just because I don't find peas very often, but it seems lately I've been able to find at least some. Alright, see you, Jim. I put you on the wheel. Just like I said, number one, you're usually meds are kicking in before the end of the stream. It's kind of weird. I got home a little bit later. Like I said, I was talking with my brother, and so I didn't get home until probably about almost 11, 10:30, 11. And so I took my meds, and I don't know, it was probably about an hour later they actually started kicking in. I was like, wow. And then this morning I woke up at 6:45, wide awake. I'm like, excuse me, I didn't tell myself to wake up. Just a little north of me. Yeah, I hear, like, most of the stuff I find are usually Denver, just because, you know, southern Utah is not near Philly, but we do get some that finally pass through. I take one med that normal price, it's like $600 something, but I use because my insurance won't cover it. And so I have one of those, like, you get those discount cards like GoodRx, and that drops it down to $135. And I found that if I take that and I mix it with my other one, with like the generic Ambien or Lunesta or whatever it is, combining them actually works. If I take just one, it doesn't really work. If I take the other one, it doesn't really work. But I find if I take them together, they actually can. I have like half a roll of 25 peas. I can just throw them at AG, hopefully. Well, throwing things isn't nice. I'm actually kind of weird that when I did like party, not like trying to get high or anything, but I could mix things and my body chemistry just doesn't work like normal. Like some people, they have one sip of, regular caffeine drink, Coke, whatever, and they're flying, bouncing off the wall. Me, I can drink 3 cans of energy drink in like 5 hours or whatever, and I don't get the palpitations, I don't get jitters, I don't get any of that. Jeez. So it's one of those that, just like before my neck surgery, because I had my neck fused. Little bug. And they had put me on Oxy. I am. So they had me on Oxy, and I would take 2 of those, and it wouldn't even touch the pain. Didn't make me high, doesn't make me loopy, stuff like that. And the surgeon, once I talked to him, he was like, "Have you tried to leave?" And I was like, "No, they have me on Oxy," because the doctor. So it was like, well, let's do Oxy. So the surgeon was like, "Do a leave, and in the meantime, until we can get this scheduled and see if that works." And the Aleve actually worked better than Oxy did. So, like I said, it's one of those that most people, they can take 1/2 of one and be loopy. And me, I can take 2 and it doesn't affect me. I have a pinched nerve. My L3-4, I think it is. When they did the MRI, it was like almost non-existent. Like you could barely even see it. And I ended up having to go to the ER down in St. George. My mom took me down. And because I knew if I went to the ER here, they wouldn't be able to do anything for it, just because we're so small. So I had to take me down there, and I had taken 2 Oxy when I left town. It's an hour and a half to get there. I got to the ER, they gave me 2 rounds of Dilaudid in, when I got there, they gave me a Dilaudid, and then an hour later they gave me a Dilaudid, and I walked out of there. Well, more of like hunch walked, but most people, they have that much within 3 hours, they'd be like, whoa. And my mom was like, "I would never have known that you had all that narcotics in your system." I was like, "Yep." Because the doctor, when I went in, he was talking to me. I was like, "Oh, I know who you are." I was like, not personally, but I was like, "I've connected you to our doctors in Kanab," and because he said, "We're going to need an MRI," and I was like, "I already have one. Let me call work." So I called work and I said, "Transfer it over," and then I knew the direct number to talk to him, so that's what I did, is just directly called him and said, "Transfer it." what we call pushing the images. So they transferred it over so they could look at it, and usually, like, to get into a pain management, it takes like quite a while to get in. And after I was there, he, had all that stuff, and he said, go over to this place, she's waiting on you, she will fit you in. And he got me in a pain management. She went in, squeezed me into the schedule, and gave me one of those straight injections, like they use the fluoroscope X-ray and inject it directly into where it needs it. And got me in. And now we're on the roll that has that. That was the ender. Where did KJ go? Don't know. Oh, thank you, BH. We'll bee collector and Civ 5. You got about 10 seconds before I switch it out. There we go. And this one I pulled off is a 58. Captain Tuttle, Silverman. This one right here will be either a 42, a 43, a 44, or 45. It's the only 4 years it can be. 42, 3, 4, or 5. So if you want to re-guess, you're very welcome to. And let's see who got 58. Anybody? 56. 56. Looks like 56s. There you go. I think 56, or yeah, 56 was the closest. Light. I think I got everybody on that. Yeah, Muscle Shell, you'll want to change yours. Did Captain Tuttle change his? Kelly Brown's fan, you can change yours. I don't know if those were from the previous guest or not. Michael Rose had it exact. Oh, all right. I must have missed that one. 58. Yes, he did. And that's ×2 if he's the only one. There you go. All right. I think everybody's probably had enough time. So we already know it's a P. It's a 43. And I've already got on the board, so I'm sure we have lots of people. Start at the top. We got JC, Argent, Jolly, KJ, Tuttle, Billy, Silverman, DMC, Michael Rose, Joseph Wells, Garrett C, Muscle Shell, JC, Argent, Jolly, KJ, Cap, Tuttle, Billy, Silverman, VMC, Michael Rose, Joseph W. Garrett C, and Muscle Shell. Hopefully that's all correct. Here's the worst guesser. Well, I've had nights like that where I can guess a ton of them correctly, and other nights where I don't get any of them. I've had nights where one person can guess a ton of them, and then next night they can't guess one of them. Maybe you just need to give your guesser a rest. That's right. You only need to be on one time to have a chance of winning, and everybody has a chance of winning. At the end of the night, I let anybody who has not gotten on can get on. So when I do it, when I do the end of stream giveaway, I just copy those names and put those onto the wheel and then do the wheel of names. Yep, that was the ender, which I already have on the board right here before we even started. I think that's the first ender, nickel ender I've ever had. I've had wheat enders, but not nickel. And get your guesser out again. Yep. And the other reason I like to do the website and give you a redemption code is that way you can look at all the rounds and you can look at the front and back, take your time, close up, instead of me running through them every night. Or giving you a little screenshot of a ton of them. So not only let you guys have better looking and take your time and that sort of thing, it also keeps track of my inventory. It tells me if something is sold out. It's like one the other night, it was the bank robber one. And I noticed it said that it was sold out. I was like, oh. So I delisted that one. The website helps a bunch and help you. Yeah. The only thing I have to do is just make a bunch of codes. But what I do is I just make like 15 codes at a time and then put them onto an Excel sheet. And then when you email, I just copy the email that I send and paste the code into it. I think we're probably good on guessing. I'll let Captain in because I was turning it right as he did. It's a 46. I think 40s was that. There we go, 46. KJVMC at 47. Oops. Whoa, where did I go? Like I said, I'm putting Captain Tuttle at 48 because he put it in right as I was about to turn it, so there was no way he could have seen it at that point. So on the board I have you in as Captain TT. I don't know why, but we had found one the other night in circulation, which is just amazing. Yeah, we found one the other night. Like, I don't know, 2 or 3 streams ago. I can't remember when it was, but bad word in Tagalog. Yeah. Well, see, then I can get away with it because I just put T and T. It's more for me just not having to type out all this stuff anyway. That's why I kind of got to where I cheat and take everybody who entered the exclamation got at the end of the night, copy and paste onto the wheel. That's why you'll see some with full names and some with abbreviated names. And yep. It's like with Mike's and Garrett's and all that. I just put an abbreviation like Mike S or something like that. Broke 10 million. Sweet. I have not. Let's see if we gained anybody tonight. Nope. No new subs. Actually, there was one. But we've had 13 new members donated. That was Argent, Billy. Argent sent a super chat. Jim Thompson donated 10. And Argent donated a second. Yeah, if you want to do the exclamation me, you're welcome to. Since we've had people come in and out. And BH is now added to that list. Sent a Dad Hunts Coin membership, and that was Kenneth Miller. Oh, and that reminds me. I was putting people's names if they donated and stuff. So I had Jim Thompson, Argent, BH, and who else did I say? Now it's not coming up. I just read them off and now I can't remember. I know I had Argent twice, Jim Thompson, BH, and now my other ones won't come up. I'll have to think of who the other ones were, unless you guys remember. Because the list that tells me all that, I can't. It's now coming up blank. Like literally, I go to the list and it's black. I know we had Argent on there, Argent, Jim Thompson, and BH. Yeah, hopefully I'll remember. Billy, yes. Thank you. Since I remember he did the 1 month membership, but it was like, I was trying to think, was there a second? I think it was. I got to try to remember to do that. You guys will have to keep me on my toes when that happens. This is roll 41 that we're on. I'm really looking for that 25 Philly. Oops. I hate it when it doesn't rip. Abandon this. Yeah, it's okay. Throw up a exclamation me, Holder's Pest. It's been a while. We've had people come in and people come out. And show we're still at 47, and means we're probably at 48 likes, but that'll be a 3 buffaloes. Nice, JC. I was gonna say it'll be a sad night if we don't even get to 50 likes. Yeah, my screen always shows one less. I have no idea why, because I'll show 47 and everybody else will see like 48. Another chance to get on the wheel for you. Got a second one after that. I can add a new Streamlabs command. Cool. I've taken screenshots of commands and sent them to other channels because they weren't getting it to work, and when I first did it, it wasn't working the way I wanted it to. So like Pa had sent me some stuff that he had used, and then it worked just fine. But I sent a whole bunch of stuff to Coin Hunts Texas. Haven't been able to really watch much of anybody's. I've been trying to, but I'll at least go to the video that is posted, because I have alerts and everything, and at least like the video and try to watch at least some of it. If you want to be notified of when I'm streaming, make sure you have the bell notifications turned on. And I usually post it the day before I stream, so it gives you a data. That's a new coin there, by the way. The one I just took off is a 53. And then we had at least one, I thought. Bee collector at 53. I think that's the only one. Since I haven't seen anything like pop up lately. Yeah, if you have the bell notifications on, you get notified of when I'm streaming. Like I said, I try to post it a day in advance. Because then people can click remind me or whatever. And thank you, VH. This one is not a 53. It's 52. Let's see, you got 54. Oh, Captain Tuttle. 52 exact. It's the only one I see, I believe. And because you hit it exactly on, You guessed it exact. It's weird. I didn't even show you in there. Oh, as y'all. For some reason, I'm not even seeing yours in there. But I'll get you added. There we go. Yeah, I can send an email. I know he's busy with family and stuff, but 2009. And right there. One, two, three, four, five, 6.5 rolls left. Whew. Whenever I see a 75 and I don't see a mint mark, I always have to look up here to see if it's a high D. Because it throws me off. It's like, whoa, is that not one or is it just hiding? That one didn't have it. I was actually looking it up, and we got a buffalo and war nickels are still about the same amount, but we've been finding more war nickels lately. But I'd like to get back to buffaloes and back on the V's. And you find a mobile detailer that'll come out and detail my car while I'm at work and clean it all up. Because the inside gets dusty because around here there's a lot of dust. Yeah, and I was looking when we thought we had tied the record, but in that post, I was like, well, no. It's 2009. 2009 has come back to be 3-3. Oh, come on, don't be blurry. Oh, 9s are actually the better one because they're even a lower mintage than 24. I happened to be looking at it today. Can't remember why, but I think I was looking at the 2026 numbers and seeing if there was anything posted on any of that. Yeah, the 09Ps and the 25Ps I don't find very often. I have found a few for people, but I don't even know if I have one in my collection. Because all the nickels I've been hunting are for people. Usually I do an after stream, so after the regular part ends and we do the end of stream for the nickels, I usually stick around and do, like in this case, it would have to be quarters. But I don't know if I'm going to. You don't have any buffaloes in your collection? With the 1 ounce silver bar, there's also buffaloes that come with it. Yeah, I like the tunings. I love how you guys have colored stuff up there. How much? How much for what? I just like any of them, really. I got the one that BH, I had one in his giveaway. And it was I think it was the Northern Light, the glow-in-the-dark Northern Lights or something. That's the only one I've ever... I didn't even know they made colorwoods until then. Yeah, if you need stuff, there's me and probably plenty of others that would trade or even just send. I have some that have asked me to be on the lookout for certain ones, and like on buffaloes, they didn't really have many, and so I went through the stuff that I had and pulled out, I think, a total of 15 different buffaloes they didn't have, and sold those. All mine have dates, so Yeah, it's one of those I like all the all of that. Yeah, like I said, send an email. I'll help you out. See what we can find.
Your son is attempting to reach you on your cellular device.
Just a second.
Your son is attempting to reach.
Yeah, I happened to glance up and saw that I was at 51, and I was like, sweet. Because I was afraid we weren't going to be able to do a 50 like tonight. But exclamation GAW, if you're lurking and want in, everybody's welcome. All you have to do is enter exclamation GAW. Yeah, I'm always willing to like help out in any way I can. Like I'm putting together a Nipsey set. Um, for one, or some gunk on that one. But oh, that is weird. At. Huh, weird. I don't know if it, I've never paid attention to the other nights if it's ever done that. Huh. It's probably one of those YouTube glitch things that they say doesn't happen and it does. I think part of it is because I'm not ever entering the gods. so so I never really pay attention to that part. Last roll. What was trying to jump out? There's one in my lap. And say not too bad of a box. We had a 39, 40s, a war, ender, 50s, 09s, 24s, a foreigns. We had a good smattering. And a 25 Philly. Needed 2. We've gotten 1. Let's do this. Let's resume that, but let's find who the winner is. Bloop. Come on. There we go. It's a 54. That'll be the fun part of trying to find who had it in between all this stuff. Let's see. Got quite a few 54s. Starting at the top, we have Jolly. And, well, Jolly entered twice, but it doesn't matter. Joseph. KJ, probably BMC. Not always, but usually. Smoker. Yep, BMC, there you go. So Jolly, Joseph, KJ, VMC, and Smoker. All right. Yeah, it's not a big deal. When it's the start guesses or whatever, that's where it helps find it. All right. You got 24 people in. The winner of 50 likes is Civ 5 for life. Congratulations. Send me an email. I'll send you a redemption code. Yeah, I don't know why it's throwing this double ats on there. It is your lucky day. Lori Camarista, I don't know if you're still in here, but you have some points. along with Bean Ray. Captain Tuttle, I'm going to give you some more. I see that you're down a little bit. Let's give you another million. There you go. Congratulations. Yeah, I've never really paid attention to it lately because like I said, I've never been entering gauze and things. It's hard enough trying to watch what I can when I can, but one thing that I also do is on the ones that you can hype. Welcome to supporter. Thank you, Captain. And for that, we'll put up another guess. This last roll isn't giving everything up. Hype, it has to be within certain parameters. Like if you're too big of a channel, you can't do it. But when you go to a video, it's within the first week. Let's see if I can happen to see one.
I'm hunting pennies and check out the date on this weedie.
No,
I'm hunting penny.
that's a short. I don't want a short. Let me look at something. Give me just a second. Yeah, it's at the bottom of like videos. It'll say like where you hit the like. Sometimes you can scroll over and it'll say hype, and you can get like you give people points. Basically, you get a hype. I think 3 people a week or something. I don't know. I can't remember, but it kind of moves them up in the algorithm they take and basically try to boost the small creators. So you have to be, I think, under 100,000 subscribers. You have to have like between 500 and 100,000 or something. It doesn't appear on everything, and so sometimes you'll see it, and sometimes Nick has one. Okay, let me look at his real quick. Because it doesn't do it on shorts. And I think I have one of Nick's in my. There we go. And it has to be within the first week.
Ready to grow? Unlock up.
And I don't know if it works on everything, but I know it works better on mobile. Yeah, so when I go to Nick's and pull up his video, and you have comments, you swipe over, and you can hit hype, and it applied 2,800 points, and you get like 3 times a week, and then you have like the ask, but you can, that's where you do it. Is on mobile, it's comments, you just slide over. Let me get you your code. There you go. Oh, we got a guess that we've got to finish. I forgot about that. Yeah, so it's like within the first week, and this is a 51. So you only have like the first 7 days, and it has to be within certain parameters, so not everybody can hype. Like if you're a big channel, or if you're too small, it won't do it. Bean rate is going to be Waller subscribers. Cool. Bean Ray, I gave you some points to gamble with. I saw that you had been in there and it started giving you some. So, 51, AG and Smoker, thank you. I try to watch what I can when I can, but unfortunately, it's just life gets so crazy that it's hard to do it. But anyway, if you like a subscriber or a provider, content provider, and you want to help give them a boost, like I said, it's within the first week, and it basically kind of boosts them, puts them in the algorithm a little higher, and then at the, like after the end of a week or something, it tells you, you know, you hyped X people or whatever. But I've only found it on mobile, so I don't know if you can do it on regular. Sherry, Tyler, Lorica. Oh, Lori Cummings, probably. I'm like, I was like, I don't know, Lorica. It's because it's not. Yeah. I was actually talking about my mom. A&W is more of a creamy flavor. Barks is more of a bite, kind of a punch you in the face almost. Not quite, but I haven't got that part yet. 63. We got TDOs. Or TDRs, I mean. That'll help if I had it right way up. And the 64 Denvers. Got a whole smattering of them. I'll have to pull up my list and see who the oldest was, but do this first. On my website, I also have the Amazon link. So if you visit Amazon from my website, you just click on the link and it takes you to Amazon. If you make a purchase or anything, I get like 1% of anything. It doesn't tell me like what you buy or anything. It just says, you know, someone placed an order for $87, and then once it ships, it gives you like 1%. So it'd be like, you made 87 cents. Let's come back to that one. So it's one of those things that it's not even like you have to buy anything off of the list of stuff that I have. Like I have my microscope on there and things. You know, you can just buy candy bars or whatever. So it's just a little extra way of giving back if you want. I don't think that one is. I think it's. Come down closer and see. No, that's just smashed. Looked kind of like a D over D, but yeah. I was hoping at first. Dang it. So some of those are kind of easy to get a little confused on. That's why I always take a little extra look up close. All right, we had, let's sort them by year. And the oldest was 1939, which is, well, quite a few. We have Billy, Jimmy, Kyle, JC, Silverman, Brian R., David C., Kentucky Fried. All had 1939. So get you on the wheel, or that. All right, while we're doing the wrap up, Lori, I'm going to give you more points. There you go. Yeah, more points. Thank you. I have like, I think 35 different designs on there now. Oops, wrong one. So we'll do the end of stream for the nickel part. So this end of stream will also give you a entry on the wheel. We have, make sure we have everything right here. A 1939. Pretty good condition, too. The 40s, we have a 46 and a 46. We have a war nickel. We have a 51, 54, 52, a 53, 58, 53, 54, and a 53. So 51, 52, 3 53s, 2 54s, and a 58. Oh, 8. Yep. And then we have 309s, 3 24s. I'm not putting that on there, but it's a 25p, so at least we got you one. And a foreign. So what's that? 1, 3, 4, 12, 8, 19. That war nickel is $4.50 melt today, I believe. I've got your rounds that you picked. I just like to put all the stuff into a bag. That way, if it does get, like the envelope gets ripped open, it doesn't go everywhere. And then I put those into another bag. And for those that have gotten my copper rounds, hopefully you like kind of the newer way that I've been doing it. With what I've been doing is I've been putting the copper round in here and taping it on. That way it's just kind of easier to get off. Oh, wrong one. Zoom entries for just a second while I'm copying all the names. Okay. So this is a giveaway for end of stream. It's also an entry onto the wheel. Right now we've got all of these names on the wheel. So if you see the @ it's because I copied it off of a list. If you see these, I typed it in myself. All right. Have slightly better than a 5% chance of winning. Winner of the end of stream, Civ 5. Unfortunately, you've already won a giveaway tonight on this. You're still eligible for the wheel, but you can only win one regular GA night. So we have Jolly Roger. So Jolly Roger, end of stream. Yep, did 50 likes, and that was Civ 5 for life. That's why he already won that one. Now on here, you can win on here. You can win a regular GA and a wheel. So Civ 5, Hike and Tackle, and Jolly Roger are all eligible for the wheel, even though they won a GA. Going to shuffle it. When it gets up to the top, I'm going to spin it. Billy! Which is perfect because I have that sticker to send to you also. So I know the other ones have already got their code, so Jolly and Billy, email me. I'll send you the redemption code. And I think it was Civ 5 already redeemed it, so I'll get that in the mail tomorrow for you. Deja vu. So thank you to the donations for, I had a $2 super chat. I think it was 13 members. I think it shows it on here. See, Captain Tuttle became a supporter. BH gifted a membership. Argent donated $2 super chat. Billy donated a membership. Argent donated a membership again. And twice. And then Jim Thompson donated 10 memberships. So we had 1, 13, 14, 15, 14. That's easy to do. There you go, Billy. Shows we had 349 people watched throughout the night. Ida Herring Appreciation GA. Beatringer's posting a few Links. I might check some of those out. I'm down to 10 bottles of this. So once I'm out, I'll have to get a new batch, but good stuff. Kind of a slow night, but of course that's, I think, part of it is because, hey, Isaiah Moses, tornado check, yikes. I was going to say it's probably because of a Tuesday also. Thank you, Argent, for everything you did tonight. Giving memberships and donating. Thank you, Garrett. Normally I would open stuff, but it's already 9:30. And I am kind of tired. It's been a long couple days. So for those, if you're new, what I do is I put your round in this, and I fold the top over, and I tape it into here, and then seal up the card. And I put the card in the envelope, and then I seal up the envelope. I put tape around all the edges because ask Jim Thompson. He had 2 rounds in his envelope, and like a month later they still had never arrived, and so I sent him a note, another one, and the day after he sent me a picture. The post office had ripped it in half, but okay, I do have some more I have to go through, but so far I've got those. So I've got 3/4 of it, basically. But I do have these I still need to go through and see if any of these or these are any. So it's one of those things I would love to change that one out, but it took me forever to finally change that out in mine. I can't remember what year it is, but that one's brown and looks horrible. If you guys are ever looking for like barbers and stuff, I do have extra barbers. I only need one left to complete mine. I'll have every year and mint mark. Right now, I think I'm the only one missing is the 82S or 92S. But I picked up 2 more of these. Got the A93S and the 92O. And supposedly in G4. The one I'm not quite sure about. But I've got to put those into my book. I haven't got to it yet. So I do have extra jelly. I think one time when I sent an envelope, I had typed in Brain instead of Brian, by the way. So there you go. It picked me to win. Yeah, it did. Unfortunately, it's one of those that try to spread the love a little bit. So you can enter the exclamation "GA" once a night. You get to win, but you do get the wheel also as a possibility. we get 1% if you win. Okay, that works for me. Don't know if Tennis Man is still in here, but you're going to get some points to gamble with. Means you've been in here at least 5 minutes. Yeah, I saw your order came through, Billy, so I will get that out tomorrow also. I try to get them out. I've been trying to get them out the next day just to clear it out of my online store, so it's not always showing needing fulfilled. But again, if you win, go to Dad Hunts Coins, and I send this all in email. But you go to the copper tab, and you can scroll through and look at them front and back. If you click on it, you can see the front and the back. You add it to your cart, you come down, you put your discount code in and apply it, you check out, and it should charge you $0. But I think I've got 35. I do have a couple Indian head scent that are toned. You can see the spot right up here in the corner. It's a little bit toned. So these are all the different ones I've got. These are like the regular ones, but those are two that are kind of toned a little bit. Yeah, I saw that it came through. Said an order was placed by you. And it shows $0, which is correct. But yeah, you can come through, you can see all the different rounds, take your time and look at them. You know, you can be like, you can see the seal on the back. Like I said, you click on it, you can see them side by side. And up here is the Amazon where you can click that. On my homepage, I also have it right down here. So that's my new sticker of my hot sauce. Don't have many of them, but there it is. So thank you guys. I will get those out. I do put them in plastic flips, so they are protected also. But like I said, I've been putting them in a envelope also. I don't know why I said envelope. Usually I say envelope, but yeah. I'll go through those and I'll get with you, AG, to see if you want me to send them after I go through those and that sort of thing. Because see, I have them like in here, and I have 3 of these. And then I open it up, take one out. Is the 2 ounce same size as thicker, or is it bigger? That's 1 ounce, that's 2 ounce. So it is bigger. This is my 4,000 sub giveaway. Yeah, it's not super huge, but basically it's also thicker, which I wouldn't say it's twice as thick, but it's almost. Did you get mine? Did it work? Yep. That's the one that I had for you. And then what I do is I put it in the flip. I put it in this. I should do a behind the scenes. But then I fold that over. You guys will see how I do this. So I put it there in the card. I tape that. Yes, I tape it down good. But after I had a few come out and like get stolen and stuff, after I've taped them, they don't rub around. So I go like that. And I've been trying to go and put those, something like that, on everybody's. And then I come in and I take the edge and I take the other edge. And I take the third edge. Oh my hell. And then I put it into an envelope. I peel off the sticky. And because I'm Mr. Tape Man, I put some there. Now on this part, I come in and I do mostly the back. And then it goes onto the front a little bit. So I only put about that much on the front. You can have as many points as you want, Lori. And after I started doing it this way, I haven't had any get stolen or fall out. And you can shake it and it's not coming out. And I usually write like a name underneath it so that when I get to work I can remember to put which sticker on. And so then I just go through and I go, is it in this one? And then find, and then I will pull it out. And I'll handle them by the edge. And there you go. And I do the process over. And then when I get to work, I will send them out. I have two different St. Gaudens ones. One's a eagle and the other one's a seal on the back. But I do have, some of them I have like maybe 1, 2, 3 of. And if that's the case, let me see what, yeah. I'll just show you like this. You'll see almost gone, only 2 left. This is the one that has that toning on the front. and so it'll say like only 2 left. If you come to other ones like this one, doesn't say it because I have plenty of them. What's another one? That one, I know I only have one of. That one, only 4 left. So you can kind of see if you're thinking, well, maybe I'll get one later, that sort of thing. You might go, ooh, if there's only 1 left of that, maybe I'll just add that to my order right now. So, like the Tales of Old, I've got at least 10. I think I've got 11 of them right now, but there you go. You guys got a behind the scenes peek of how I do my envelopes. So I do have 2 St. Gaudens, but one's got the Golden State Mint seal and the other one's got the Flying Eagle on the back. Yep. And I try to kind of group them together like the, Bitcoins together, the Year of the Tiger and Dragon together, Second Amendment stuff together, some of the Indian stuff together, the bars are together, like the Trumps together, the aliens. I got plenty. But some of them are look like a normal coin, but some of them have like a seal like that on the back. Oh, crap. Yep. So in that case, because I already sealed yours up, see, all you have to do is cut that little bit off. I knew I was forgetting something. And then I just kind of shave down the side and it opens up. Because I remember, now that you remind me, I owed you that sticker. And then all I have to do is just put it back in, which I've only had to do this a couple times, but and if I have to cut a side open, I do double tape it. There, now you're all good. You got your sticker in there. Yeah, I just find just cutting it with like the edge of the scissors. If you have, for example, Billy has that sticker in there, what I would recommend is if you go to open it, kind of tap it down so the sticker falls this way and then you slide it open. But that, I just kind of run it right down the edge. It just peels just that little bit of tape off. So there you go. Thanks for coming. I appreciate everybody. Have a good night. We will see you, I believe it's Monday. Let me look at my calendar here. No, Thursday. My bad. Thursday the 16th is normal. The next week is normal. So, yep, Thursday night is the next one. I was thinking it was Thursday because I'm off scheduled. So, I've got hunts on Thursday, Monday, Thursday, Tuesday. And the first opening is on the 30th. Hopefully I have coins. I'm going to do everything I can to try to find more. Right now I've got 1 left. one single solitary box left. I sent email codes. It's not working. Let me look. Can't be applied to your card. Yeah, let's take a look here. See, once in a while there might be a glitch, and that's when you just email me. Here. Okay, let me send you a new code. Not sure why that one's not working, but let me see, make sure this one works. Yeah. Jolly, use this code. I just tested. It looks like it works. I don't know why sometimes a code just doesn't work because it hasn't been used. Lost internet. Yeah, that sucks. But if not, I will make sure it gets to you. Worked that time? Sweet. Yeah, if you guys ever get a code sent to you and it doesn't work, for some reason, it's probably when I made them, it didn't. Because instead of making a code each time, I have it process it like just a random code, and I do a duplicate, so I don't have to go through and redo it every single time. So I just duplicate it, choose a new code. So maybe it was one of those where maybe I accidentally used it or something. Yeah. Still kind of getting everything worked out on it, and I'm kind of new to it. Didn't miss anything. Just seeing how I take my envelopes up. If you want to stick around, you can watch another one. Like this one here. You guys are probably like, again, I'm out of here. So I put it in there, and then I fold it over to where the top is. I don't know why, but I always like to put them that way. Thank you. And if you go to my website, I believe if you sign up for the like put your email in or whatever, I think it gives you a discount for 5% off or something. So then I just do that. and then fold it all up, and then tape it, put it in here, tape it, and send it. Let's see, which one was yours? Is this one mine? Yours was the... That one yours is... There's yours. But I haven't seen your thing come through, so I don't know if it didn't complete. Let me just see if it's sitting there. It says orders. For some reason, it hasn't finished, so I don't know, maybe if you haven't finished checking out, but might check that, because I show that it is nothing for you that has come through. What was that? Second Amendment. So I'll watch for it, but I'll get it sent out either way. I'll get these done tonight sometime. Oh, yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, just check out. It should be 0, and then it just, when it comes in, it'll take it out of my inventory, because I track those, because I have to do taxes and all that, and show my inventory that I actually sell it, and I'm not just claiming that I'm not selling things, even though it's 0. That sort of thing. And then I also have to, I had to set up the sales tax for Utah. So now I have to collect that. Non-machinable is if you have something that is like a greeting card type thing, and it's like a little bit bulky. In this case, it's not completely flat. It's a non-machinable. You can buy non-machinable stamps, and one of these with the plastic is approximately 1.2 ounces. At least the one I tested, a couple of them. 1.13, so I round it to 1.2. So it's over an ounce, and then you have to do the non-machinable. I think these flips, even though they're bigger, they're a little thinner. Anyway, it cost me, because I cheat and I do it from my work, and then I reimburse them. So instead of paying full price, I get a little bit of a small discount because I do it through the hospital. And then I'm sure I'm not supposed to do it, but people are able to buy things and pay for it. So it cost me $1.52 to send one of those. If I send 2 of them, because I can send 2 of them in one letter, because I put them in and I have it at the top. And that is only $1.81. So it cost me 29 cents more to send a second instead of just one. So it's one of those that if someone ever wants to wait, they're welcome to, but not a big deal if you do. Yeah, so if it's ever like bulky, something that basically it isn't flat like a letter, and it might jam up their machine, you put the non-machinable so that they hand cancel it, supposedly, is what they claim is supposed to be done. But like the one that Jim Thompson had was completely ripped in half, so obviously it went through a machine somehow. So there you go. I'll get these out hopefully in the morning. If not, it'll be the next day. Just depends on if my meds kick in before I finish it. So we'll see you Thursday, and you guys have a good night. I think I might have to do like a behind the scenes thing and kind of do a members only video. So you got to see some of it tonight. So there you go. Have a good night, and we'll see you Thursday. Normal time, 5:30, I believe. I'll post it the day before. Okay, good night.